All right, let's get this show started.
Let's start today's news with Francis Ngannou providing an update on his return to MMA. The former UFC heavyweight champion was expected to make his PFL debut sometime in 2024, but that might not be the case anymore. Unexpectedly, this past week, Ngannou booked a boxing match against Anthony Joshua for March 8th in Saudi Arabia. Following the announcement, many believe that Francis will not return to MMA as he's getting big money fights in boxing. However, during a recent interview with RJ Clifford and Angela Hill on MMA Today, Ngannou said that MMA has money too and that he'll make his return to grab some of it.
All of MMA misses you fighting in MMA, but that is replaced quickly by how much we appreciate and love what you're doing for yourself, the barriers you're breaking, representing our sport so well in boxing in so many ways, with not just your performances, but how you carry yourself. You're an inspiration.
Thank you,
we really
very much.
What you're doing. But come back to MMA, please. Go get your money. Go have fun in boxing. But the world's best MMA heavyweight, we want to see back in the cage soon.
Yeah, I like all what you say, except the fact that you say go get your money. MMA has money too, and I'm still gonna grab some of it.
Okay, good.
So I think you guys been educated that MMA doesn't have money. MMA has money.
Okay.
And I'm going to come back to grab some of it.
Johnny Walker gives an update on his weight cut. Walker is known for cutting an insane amount of weight. After his UFC 283 fight against Paul Craig, the Brazilian revealed he packed on a ridiculous 43 pounds in just 1 week. Now, in a video posted to his social media, Walker showed how he cuts the last 20 pounds ahead of Saturday's UFC Vegas 84 clash against Magomed Ankalaev.
What's up, guys? I'm gonna show you how to cut weight. Playing Fortnite on my bed. I cut weight like this. £10, easy.
Daniel Cormier gets honest on the Diaz vs Masvidal boxing match. It was recently announced by Happy Punch and Ariel Helwani on Twitter that Nate Diaz and Jorge Masvidal will in fact be having a rematch, and that this time it will be in the boxing ring. Speaking on his ESPN show, DC and RC, Cormier reacted to the announcement and explained why it's a mistake for Diaz to make this a boxing fight.
No, I actually agree. I tap out because even in the mixed martial arts fight, RC, we kind of had the idea that Masvidal would be the better striker, and Nate was the better ground guy. Nate was the better wrestler, the better grappler, and Masvidal dominated that. So now you're telling me you're going to now limit Nate Diaz to fighting George in the only area that we felt he held the advantage going into fight one. Yeah, I don't anticipate it going very well for my boy Nate Diaz. So, yeah, I'm going to tap out on that one. I'm tapping out.
Brandon Moreno gets a new opponent for UFC Mexico City. Moreno was originally set to headline UFC Mexico City on February 24th against Amir Albazi, but on Thursday it was revealed that Albazi has been forced out of the fight due to an injury. Now, third-ranked flyweight Brandon Royval has agreed to step up to rematch Moreno in the main event of the card. Moreno confirmed the news to ESPN MMA.
But yes, you know, the opponent is a different opponent. I don't know what happened with Amir Albazi, but he's out of the fight. So now I'm gonna fight against Brandon Royval. He fought for the belt like in December. Nothing. I'm just ready. You know, at the end it's just about the next opponent. I just want the opportunity to fight for the title again. If UFC say I have to fight one more time before that, I will.
Cody Garbrandt gets matched up with a big name for UFC 300. According to Brazilian outlet AG Fight, Garbrandt and Davison Figueiredo are set to fight at UFC 300 on April 13th at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Back in November of 2020 at UFC 255, Garbrandt and Figueiredo were set to fight. At the time, Figueiredo was the flyweight champion and Cody was preparing to move down to 125 pounds to challenge Davison for the belt. However, just over a month out from before the fight, Garbrandt was forced to withdraw due to a torn bicep. Since then, both Garbrandt and Figueiredo have shown interest in rebooking the matchup. Most recently, after Garbrandt scored a KO win over Brian Kelleher at UFC 296, he called for the bout to take place at UFC 300, and it sounds like his wish has been granted. What do you guys think of this matchup? Who do you think wins? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Mike Perry asked the UFC to put him on for UFC 300. UFC 300 is slated to be one of the biggest events in MMA this year, and Mike Perry wants to be a part of it. During a recent episode of the Overdogs podcast, Perry called up UFC CBO Hunter Campbell and asked to be matched up against Nate Diaz. For context, Diaz recently revealed that he was meant to headline UFC 200 back in July of 2016 opposite Conor McGregor. However, that fight failed to materialize, and Amanda Nunes vs. Miesha Tate ultimately headlined the event. Diaz is now targeting a main event fight for the UFC 300 card in April. Check out this clip of how Perry's conversation with the UFC's main matchmaker went. You can watch the full conversation on Conpi Media's YouTube channel. We've attached a link in today's video description.
Do it. Why don't they want to listen to the fans? Why do they want to hate on me so much? Like, everybody's like, what the fuck? I'm fucking right here, bro. You guys don't want to, you don't fuck with me that much? Like, why? Why do you hate me so bad? All I did was fight my ass off for you, and you guys just fucking hate on me. Fucking call me back. Don't make me call. I got Mick Maynard's number. I'm going to call his ass and be like, put me and Nate on 300. Let's go.
Call him right now and tell him you want Nate on 300.
What's up, you lunatic?
Mick, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm very good, sir. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to you.
Merry Christmas, Mike. I know you've had a good run, my man. I've been watching you.
Oh, it ain't over yet. It ain't done. We got more work to do. Speaking of which, why I'm calling you, man. Nate Diaz says there's no one to fight on UFC 300. I'm saying me and Nate, y'all can bring me back for the little purse, but then throw in the PPV points, and then we can have a great show for UFC 300.
I got a better idea.
Oh.
Why don't you call? Why don't your guys talk to Nate and get him to go over and fight you there?
I don't think he wants to do the bare knuckle thing.
Yeah.
He wants a better shot with the jitsu and like the full game of.
He's not dumb, man. I'll keep in touch, man. And like I said, I'll keep watching. And if anything ever comes up, I'll call you.
All right, brother. Thank you.
All
Sounds
right,
good. Talk later. Bye.
Time for today's top memes. Third place was found over Reddit and was posted by a user named Wookie Cookies. Second place meme was found over Reddit and was posted by Buscemi Did 911. And the top pick meme was found over Instagram and was posted by As Shopped As It Gets. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to stay in the talk.